So let's start with the section 6 TPA. And section 6 कहने को तो section 6 हुआ, एक one section हुआ, but this section itself is a big chapter for you. What I am saying, big chapter for you, and it's quite lengthy as well. Why? Because there are about 10 different topics you will have to understand within this section. 10 different topics. And why it is important? This section is very, very important for your mains. Which properties cannot be transferred? Which properties cannot be transferred? This is the question for your mains exam, and it is very favorite question for the examiner. Uttarakhand UP Judiciary, this question is very important for you. So this chapter is very important for your mains and also very, very important for your prelims exam. And most importantly, this chapter is very, very important for the point of view of concept buildings. To understand the various concepts, this chapter is very important. तो कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्डिंग के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. बहुत सारी टर्म्स ऐसी हैं इसमें जो आपको सीखने को मिलेगी, नहीं होंगी आपके लिए. एंड इन केस ऑफ सिविल लॉ, अगर आप कंपेयर करें क्रिमिनल लॉ से, तो क्रिमिनल लॉ में बहुत डिफरेंट टर्म्स नहीं हैं. वहाँ पर आपको बहुत दिमाग लगाना नहीं पड़ता, बहुत सिंपल सी टर्म्स आती हैं. चार्ज आ गया, ट्रायल, देर आर नो डिफरेंट डिफिकल्ट टर्म्स आर नॉट देयर इन क्रिमिनल लॉ. बट इन केस ऑफ सिविल लॉ you have to understand so many terms, and sometimes you don't know the meaning of those terms. So basically most of the terms comes from the TPA. So in civil law को समझने के लिए TPA में जो terms यूज की जा रही हैं उनकी बहुत बड़ा रोल है, और बहुत सारे terms आपको सेक्शन 6 में ही मिल जाएंगे. तो सिविल लॉ का, TPA का ही नहीं, सिविल लॉ के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को समझने के लिए सेक्शन 6 बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो आई होप इससे आपको ये अंदाज़ा लग गया होगा कि सेक्शन 6 की वैल्यू क्या है कि नहीं है. टीपीए में देखिए मोस्ट ऑफ द सिविल लॉ क्या है, आप समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. सिविल लॉ में मैक्सिमम क्या होता है? मैक्सिमम देर इज ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ प्रॉपर्टीज़. अगर हम किसी को गिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, हम किसी को सेल कर रहे हैं, मॉर्गेज कर रहे हैं, लीज कर रहे हैं, है ना, लगभग यही ट्रांजेक्शन्स हम लोग करते हैं. यानी कि टीपीए की जो एप्लीकेशन है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. जैसे यू कैन कंपेयर इट विद द आईपीसी इन क्रिमिनल लॉ. इन आईपीसी इन क्रिमिनल लॉ व्हाट मोस्ट ऑफ द ऑफेंसेस आर रिलेटेड टू द इंडियन पीनल कोड. इन केस ऑफ सिविल लॉ मोस्ट ऑफ द ट्रांजेक्शंस आर रिलेटेड टू ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी, एंड द बेसिक ऑफ कोर्स इज व्हाट, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट. तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट रेड विद टीपीए इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द सिविल लॉ. These two acts are most important in case of civil law. If you have very good clarity of the Contract Act and TPA, so you can consider yourself very well versed in the civil law. And within TPA, these sections, like section 6, these sections are very important. Got it or not? So let's proceed with this section 6. What is the heading? This what may be transferred. Transfer क्या क्या हो सकता है ना? See what we have read in section 5. This was section 5. We have defined the transfer of property. What do we mean by the transfer of property? In that we have read it in detail. And now what we are going to study in section 6, what may be transferred. What may be transferred? It means what are the properties, which are the properties we are going to identify which can be transferred. And this is the first line of this. Property of any kind may be transferred. Property of any kind may be transferred. So this is what this line, the drafting, the nature of the drafting of this line is shows what, this is the general rule. What, this is the general rule. Property of any kind may be transferred. It means there is no as such fetter, there is no as such, you can say कि कोई बंदिश नहीं है इस पर, कुछ भी किसी प्रकार की प्रॉपर्टी हो उसका ट्रांसफर हो सकता है. तो दिस इज व्हाट जनरल रूल. What is the next? So this is what property of any kind may be transferred. This becomes the general rule. Then if we read the subsequent lines, except as otherwise provided by this act or by any other law for the time being in force. You see like this. Property of any kind may be transferred except otherwise provided by this act or by any other law for the time being in force. What it means? Okay, now section 6. Section 6 seems to be containing two rules now. First is what? First is general rule. जनरल रूल क्या हुआ, प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ एनी काइंड मे बी ट्रांसफर्ड, यानी कि इट मीन देर इज नो बार एट ऑल. It may be movable, it may be immovable property, it may be tangible, intangible, whatever may be property that can be transferred. But there is an exception. There is an exception to this rule. What? Which is contained in section 6 itself. When a property may not be transferred. कौन सी property transfer नहीं हो सकती है? Number 1, except as otherwise provided by this act. If some property is made non-transferable by this act itself, it means specifically. जनरल रूल क्या हो गया, सभी प्रकार की प्रॉपर्टीज को ट्रांसफर किया जा सकता है. तो आपको अब उसमें दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है. अब कहाँ कौन सी प्रॉपर्टीज ट्रांसफर नहीं हो सकती हैं, वो वही प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी जो कि टीपीए एक्ट में बताई गई होंगी. Except as otherwise provided by this act or by any other law for the time being in force, यानी कि किन्हीं other laws में भी. So there are two categories now, you can say like this, कि TPA Act, some properties are made non-transferable by the TPA Act, and there are some properties which cannot be transferred in other laws as well. Hindu law, Mohammedan law, CPC, there are certain foundations, certain properties cannot be attached. We have seen in section 60. Certain properties cannot be attached in section 60 CPC. So both, but if the TPA Act, if there is no bar in the TPA Act or in another law, then the general rule is what? Property of any kind may be transferred, and the question in prelims will come from this line itself. Got it or not? Please raise hand अगर ये बात समझ में आ गई तो आपको, ठीक है? Now, so you see this. This is the general rule. Now, properties the transfer of which is not allowed under the law, such properties are called known properties. And again, this is the question for the prelims. This may be question for the prelims. What do you mean by the known properties? Known properties are those properties the transfer of which is not allowed under the law. If the law is not allowing the transfer of that property, we say technically it is what? Known property. And if you transfer the known property, that transaction will be void. Transfer of any known transfer property is what? Void. So keep noting it, you should note it, and it may be in your notes as well. So at least highlight those portions which are highlighted here itself. So if you are trying to transfer a known transferable property, that will be void. And it means void means if you say void, then you please go to section 4 as well. So section 4, it means if we read the section 4, what we get, that we will have to take the terms from the contract act itself. If we are saying that this term is void, the transfer of any known transferable property is void, it means what? Void as defined in contract act. And what do you mean by the being void? That it is not enforceable by the court and not enforceable by law. So if you are transferring something which comes into this category, known properties, which is non-transferable, that will be void. So no party can approach to the court in that for enforcement of such transfer. समझे आप? तो जैसा भी हम पढ़ेंगे, तो वो सभी ट्रांसफर्स जो लीगली नहीं हो सकते हैं और आपने किए वो ट्रांसफर्स, तो इन द आई ऑफ लॉ वो क्या होंगे? वॉइड हो जाएंगे वो. और वॉइड होंगे, उसका परिणाम क्या निकलेगा? यू कैन नॉट टेक द रिकोर्स ऑफ द लॉ, कोर्ट्स विल नॉट हेल्प यू फॉर इन द एनफोर्समेंट ऑफ सच ट्रांसफर्स. तो प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर ये बात समझ में आया हो तो. दिस इज फर्स्ट व्हाट आई टॉट. जनरल रूल इज व्हाट? All properties of all kinds may be transferred except as otherwise provided by TPA Act or any other law for the time being in force. एक बार, then we understood the meaning of known properties. का meaning क्या हुआ इसका? Got it? Now, so you can say in one line this: transferability of property is the general rule. Transferability of property is the general rule, and its non-transferability is an exception, and this can be the line of your prelims option. Objective question can be made over this, whether this statement is correct or not. Whether this statement is correct or not. Transferability is a general rule and non-transferability is an exception. Now you see this, come to the direct language of this section 6 now. If you see the section 6, A clause,